The dragon flew off and briefly rested at the gate.
Where are the guards? Are they too terrified to face their fate?
As the evil dragon made no attempts to move or hide, the princess and her entourage quickly arrived. The Princess Loyal Knight was the first to spot the creature, for he always rode far ahead.
How dare the dragon be insolent as such? I pledge before the king to not...
The tactician is correct. We require a plan before we fight.
How dare the dragon be insolent as such? I pledge before the king to not let the princess come to harm. Mayhap our tactician can succeed with his wits and charm. Legends have it that he's the ultimate survivor. If he can ward against dangers with fastidious care, we need not recklessly suffer. Without a plan, we should not pull the trigger.
The loyal servant passed the message in a voice barely higher than a whisper. While the evil dragon rests, we will draw up a plan. Upon those words, she approached carefully so the dragon would ignore her steps.
The tactician is correct. We require a plan before we fight. The tactician is correct. We require a plan before we fight. Thanks to my servant's far-sighted work, we have seized the initiative.
Oh, Your Highness honors me. I was simply doing my duty.
Placing the saddle on the right horse is the way of the world. Take your praise with pride. The tactician has fallen behind. Why does he falter? Did he get entangled in a struggle?
He promised to quell all draconic cataclysms. Perhaps he is torn between myriad schemes.
Through all faith and cynicism, the cautious tactician remained silent, his face one of dismay and gloom.
Constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
O tactician, the dragon beckons. Please enlighten us about the stratagem.
Stratagem? No stratagem can be perfected so quickly for a situation this grave. More time is vital.
This merciful, enlightened one shall grant thee all the time in the world. Only at dusk will I call the dust to settle.
Hark! The evil dragon speaks! It was simply feigning sleep to lure us into peril.
Attendant B shook where he stood, stopping just short from falling to his knees. He muttered and apologized, then ran away to the gate without hesitation. The princess and her loyal servant rushed off to find him, while the dragon broke into laughter.
If the king had chosen to appease me, I wouldn't have been able to enjoy such a scene.
Leaving behind her tactician-seeking servant, the princess returned alone to keep the dragon under guard.
For the princess, I must fight!
If you ask me, this time of peace is truly fantastic. Well, food and
If a mirage belies the tactician's wisdom, what may I call on to keep my kingdoms?
The tactician's trail fades, but the guard should carry his weight.
If a mirage belies the tactician's wisdom, what may I call on to keep my kingdom safe? The element of surprise fades. The dragon now lies calmly in wait. The tactician has lost his nerve, yet my servant followed in pursuit. Shockingly, open city gates greet me where guards should have stood.
An old guard arrived. Though he was quite visibly drunk, his footsteps were surprisingly steady.
if you ask me, this time of peace is truly fantastic. Well, food and wine and beauties. The aristocrats have never known our hardships. The searing sun and the chilling wind. Dragons, tacticians, what a boatload of nonsense. My eyes are dim now, my ears ring. Why did they send me out to the front lines to take on a dragon?
Though the young guard learned much from his senior, he hasn't forgotten his wish to defend the kingdom.
The tactician's trail fades, but the guard should carry his weight. For the princess, I must fight! For the princess, I must fight! With everyone gone, I am the last line of defense. I must save the kingdom from... Oh, my belly. Could be... No, not right now.
Did he just run off? Must have been the food. The show must go on. Should I find someone to take his place?
What? Why did the guard run away? The show hasn't finished yet. The narrator said they'll have to find a replacement. Shall we go look for one? me.
Of course. How ridiculous. If only it was me.
Wait, isn't this just perfect?
Well, I've seen them rehearse, but
But you are the other guy suddenly We can't let that stand. As a guard, isn't it also your duty to protect the audience?
that's true. But
It's always been your dream to perform on it. Let's bring him over!
my line should be... Look here, dragon!
Very well, very well. Let this enlightened one see if you have any battle prowess to back up that shout.
The loyal servant finally returned just as the terrible fight was about to break out.
But human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
The tactician's trail fades, but the guard should carry his weight. No, I should have led him into battle. I was still way too late.
The late arrival let out a resigned sigh, even as the dragon raised the stakes. Though the young guard fought with valor, the cunning dragon still snapped up the prize in one take.
If I had worked harder during training, I wouldn't feel so helpless today.
Though my appetite remains healthy, you did well to quench my cravings. The portions were modest, yet the taste remained rather satisfying. If the appetizers had already entertained me so, surely the main dish would cast a spell.
Thus, again satisfied, the proud dragon licked its mouth and leisurely flew off.
Take them. I have no need.
My most distinguished guests, I'm sure you have watched the first 4 acts. I hope you've been enjoying the show. The stage is now set for the final act. There is still something I need to follow up with backstage. I am terribly sorry that I could not escort...
Illusion shattered!
Hold the line!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Have You heard the ballad of the treasure chest. Yahoo! Brace yourself. Shine down! Is it my time? Rest and rebuild!
To each in the world, life brings the burden of responsibility. Seeker of secrets, I wish to know, by whom ought this burden of responsibility be borne?
What a beautiful day. A perfect day to rest.
Yeah, this shift seems to be going on forever. My talons are completely numb. You over there, would you stand guard a while in my stead?
Huh? Fine. Since you've been working for so long, I shall take pity on you and stand guard in your place.
What the? You make me cover your shift just so you can swan off over here and take it easy?
It wasn't my shift today anyway.
Well, whose was it then? You were the one standing guard when I came.
I was just passing by too, when the person on guard asked me to cover for them for a while. Then the guy who was supposed to be on guard went to rest under a parasol.
A parasol?
Seeker of secrets, have you found the one? By whom ought the burden of responsibility be borne?
But a momentary distraction. The sun's about to set, and the moon soon to rise. Our time is almost up, but evil survives. The famed attendants all took on the dragon, but they fell one by one. I made a vow when all of this began. But now I fear my vow has become a farce.
As her most loyal servant, I should share her worries. I am a nobody, but thanks to her, I was given a place. Nevertheless, I admire the princess's diligence and kindness. Please, don't dwell in sadness. We can reflect on the trio's mistakes.
Your counsel is valid. Let me recall their words and deeds.
An inflated ego, yet falling at the first hurdle. The princess remembered what she'd seen.
I fancied myself a fighter, but my enemy saw right
My past has proved my deeds, my laurel. To protect myself, I ran away and let others take my place.
I fancied myself a fighter, but my enemy saw right through me. I overestimated my ability. I couldn't win against a strong enemy, but I also clung hard to my conceit. I lacked respect because I feared others wouldn't respect me.
A dream that was massive in size, yet hollow inside. Lots of guts, but no ability.
A supposedly foolproof plan, yet with no one to see it through. The princess remembered again.
My past has proved my deeds. My laurels should now be able to speak for me. To protect myself, I ran away and let others take my place. All my plans evaporated when I saw the dragon in front of me. I did survive everything, but every time I did so by abandoning those standing next to me.
He was a tactician with neither morals nor strategy. It's natural to be cautious, but one who abandons their comrades is no hero.
Avoiding the present and only speaking endlessly of past glories, the princess remembered one last time.
My past has proved my deeds. My laurels should now be able to speak for me. To give my life now would be foolish. It's elementary to balance risk and benefits.
His past has faded. All he has now is his former glory. The spirit has decayed. He has long forgotten the taste of his dream. If they all failed to defeat the dragon, then with only my dream and my rapier, how can I possibly defeat the dragon?
Though I am but a lowly bystander in the palace, I know you to be humble and grounded. You are never selfish or merciless. All know you for your eagerness and diligence, your dreams that are no less than gold. Your Highness, please don't underestimate yourself. Believe in your golden ideals, and that you will slay that dream-devouring dragon for good.
It is almost night. The dragon has changed its name to the Starving One.
I've had snack after snack, but dinner still eludes.
For my promise to the king.
My heart is full of courage. I will wield my rapier with pride.
I've had snack after snack, but dinner still eludes me. Snacks are distractions. In the end, they have no true substance. What's more, some of these just made me feel sick. I'm afraid only a true golden dream can sufficiently quench my cravings.
The loyal servant approached quietly to observe the dragon. For the princess, he will do any and everything.
For my promise to the king. For my promise to the king. But also, to make her happy, even if it seems impossible. Huh? The dragon looks strange. Why is it covering its chest? Let's hear what it's mumbling.
I shouldn't have underestimated the humans. Or been so gluttonous. Now that my stomach is churning, I have no strength left to face off against the king.
Overjoyed, the loyal servant rushed back to share the news.
My heart is full of courage. I will wield my rapier with pride.
Look! There's a spot above its heart that isn't covered by scales! Take it down while it's still weak.
Filthy human!
With a fearless thrust, the princess fulfilled her pledge.
The world opens itself before those who do not forget their dreams and nobility. Thank you as well, my loyal servant. You deserve a fitting reward. In light of our recent trials, I will name you...
Pragmatic way.
The Shatterer of Despair, Flugel der Dunkelheit, servant of the Prinzessin der Veratelang. Finally, the princess personally defeated the dragon, and peace returned to the kingdom. All praise, all praise.
We should make the most of these supplies.
Oh, the show was our thanks to all of. I really appreciated your undivided attention. Yes, the title is it's just like how the five Kassen are usually portrayed in Well, anyway, the important thing is not the sword. Back to business. Now that the curtains have closed, I would like to. Please don't refuse. Is everyone ready? 3, 2, 1, yay!
Whoa! Tone down the excitement, buddy. Are you sure that the...
It's totally fine. Thank you again.